welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys?
So tonight we have something special. I'm setting up a surprise for Nick. He does not know what we're going to be reacting to, and I'm very excited to share. This is a band that I'm more familiar with, I guess, even though there's a lot of areas that I have not discovered. But today we're going to be doing Journey.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to be doing a request for our Gonzo. Thank you very much. He requested that we do Can't Tame the Lion by the album Trial by Fire. And he said this is the last...
1996.
Yes,
wow.
This is the last album with Steve Perry on vocals. Okay. So that's all we know. That's all he included in the description. I'm excited to share Journey because that's something that I shared a lot with my dad. And so what little Nick knows about Journey.
Can I tell I want to talk about a little bit about Steve Perry.
Yes.
I bought this album in 1990, maybe around 96, 7. It's Jason Becker called Perspectives, and that was the first album he composed with his eyes only, and he was already paralyzed. And Steve Perry is on this song. And then I always thought, what a beautiful voice that is. Mm-hmm. And that was Steve Perry.
Oh my God, I never heard that.
I don't know. I think he was credited, but I didn't know who Steve Perry was.
Where he was from.
And then I didn't know, of course, Don't Stop Believing, like everybody in the world. But yeah, I'm very excited.
I'm excited too. Thank you so much to our Gonzo for this request. This is definitely uncharted journey for me. I'm very familiar with like
Uncharted Journeytory.
Yes, with their like greatest hits, and I know there's one album, I don't know what it's called.
It has all the good songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but this one never heard anything. So this is gonna be Can't Tame the Lion, 1996.
Wow.
Here we go. Ready?
In the midst of a dream, I swear I saw you standing there in a sea of emotion with faithful devotion. You were there in the heat of the night, under the street lights. Once again, at the edge of the fire, for the love of a jungle, again and again. Oh yeah. One night in Detroit, yes, I swear I saw you standing there in a summer of dreams down by the river. You were there. Ooh, I remember. It's all so clear. In the midst of a dream, yes, I swear I saw you standing there. In the midst of a dream, yes, I swear I saw you standing there in a sea of emotion with faithful devotion. You were there. Ooh, I remember. It's all so clear in the embers of restless years. the fire for the love of the jungle. They can't take the light. They can't take the light. Can't take the
Very good.
Wow.
I love it. We didn't even pause.
I know.
Okay.
I know. But it was so short
Yeah,
that
it's like you
it
can't.
felt like there was no good pausing point, I
Right.
think.
I love that it was very. I mean, of course, like, Steve Perry stole
Oh
the
my
show,
God,
and
yeah.
I mean,
His voice
his
is
voice
so
is
raspy.
so good. But wasn't it like that in the 80s?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that he really has such a great voice, and it was just straightforward, like rock, you know, like the really cool intro,
Yeah.
and then just like straight up into the like beat and the
Yeah, the
distortion.
occasional drum fills in there.
Yeah, very very basic four like you know 4/4, but I love the solos. Very emotional.
Yeah.
Is that the original guitar player, you think?
I have no idea.
I think because
sure.
that's when Anel Pineda
Yeah.
came back. They still were
Yeah.
the same line.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
Yeah.
great. I loved it. I mean, Journey. I don't know too much about Journey, but every Journey song I've ever heard has always been nice. You know, to listen to.
Yeah, for me, I'm trying to think of the album that I know. I want to see
Escape.
Where?
I think it's Escape. Look, click on
That one?
Escape. I think so.
I don't think I know that one.
Don't Stop Believing. Or it's like, I think maybe the best
I
of.
think I know the best of because there's
Open
some
Arms.
on here.
Open Arms
Yeah,
is
because
on
I
there.
know Open Arms. So I think it's probably the greatest hits
Yeah.
that I know.
Me too.
Here, this one,
That's
greatest hits. Yep.
yes,
Okay.
of course.
So this is what I know.
Wheel in the
Obviously,
Sky.
these,
I know that.
I know
that's one.
every single song on here, like in order. So obviously,
Because you would play that with your dad, no?
yeah, and obviously it's the greatest hit, so it's gonna be like one shining
But
star after
isn't that
the
so
other.
crazy? Because that's just like one decade, like the 80s. And then everything from...
Yeah.
There must be greatest hits too,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
there's a lot of good ones on here that if you haven't heard, we should definitely do. But
Yeah.
this was great, Argonzo.
It
Thank
was
you
great,
so much.
you know. I think Journey's a powerhouse, you know, just everything they've ever done, I mean, is great. It's just great music. It gets in a good mood. You know, I was never bored. How could you? You know, be bored with that kind of music. Very nice rock, straightforward. It's not metal. It's rock. It's hard rock.
Yeah.
And the solos were very cool, very melodic, very fast. You know, very cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I liked listening to something by Journey that I hadn't heard. That, like Nick said, it was from the 90s. So thank you so much. Let us know, everyone, if this was your first time listening to this song, what you thought. Other than the greatest hits, where else should we go with Journey? There's several on here that now I really want to show you that I'm thinking of. So thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed this with us, and we hope to see you in the next video.
Thank you guys.
Bye everyone.
Bye.